But I'm racist. Okay. Hotep niggas. A hotep. The retarded, you a bitch ass nigga. Okay. I'm not a boule Negroes. Boule Negroes. The boule. For money. The church can be of service to humanity. It also be first place. There are those preachers who get called because the word comes to them and they want to save souls. And those who claim instead of preaching to humanity about seeing and principle, they talk about belief in Freak show. Freak show. Freak Sports 1. Who put this together? Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless, and Shannon Sharp. And you want to know what frustrates the hell out of me? And my complaints about legacy media. Someone put this team. My complaints about legacy media. Someone put this team together to kick off Fox Sports 1's new strategy. Judge Joe Brown, the network around and Joy Taylor. And I was like, I hear it at FS1. I am a teammate. I gotta go along with this. Anybody who watched this, lemon drop. Got ran off at CBS Sports with sexual abuses, problems with women. That's abnormal. So, why do you still have a white man? Peanut butter skin, big cans. What she really say about this sport? I don't know. Her brother played in the NBA. I don't know. Her brother played in the NFL. But let's keep it 1,000. The biggest hotep. But you take this people down, brother. He's sportsful. I don't know her brother played in the NFL. But let's keep it real. I saw this put together. This ain't really about sports TV. This is about debauchery and buffoonery and minstrel show, a sexual degeneracy. This ain't really about doing sports TV. This is about that the black community is damaged. It is damaged. Let's keep it real. When I saw this together, I was like, sports TV. This is about debauchery, buffoonery, and minstrel show, a sexual degeneracy. It's all instincts. Look at this combination. An old white man that's trying to pretend. An old white man that's trying to pretend that Lil Wayne is his best friend. I know her brother played in NFL. But let's keep it real. When I saw this put together, this ain't really about doing sports TV. This is about debauchery, a buffoonery, a minstrel show, a sexual degeneracy. This all is just like, look at this combination. The old white man is trying to pretend that Lil Wayne is his best friend, and he's hip and cool. No self-awareness from Skip Bayless. No real confidence from Skip Bayless. There's no 70-year-old person that wants to pretend they're best friends with a rapper who's 30, 40 years younger than them. And I'm not trying to take pop shots at Lil Wayne. He's got a lane. He's chosen that lane. He's hip hop, he's rap. But 17-year-old, the papa, drop it off. She get interest. Skip Bayless has the foundation of this. This is crazy. This is someone with an identity crisis. This is some dude who has an identity crisis. It's an identity crisis. And partner someone who is an identity crisis. Who has an identity crisis. So he got the right part for lawyers and the right backing. Right backing. Something you're gonna partner with. That's sexual pervert. This is gonna partner together with a 70-year-old white guy who's got an identity problem. Let's put the 50-year-old, 53-year-old sexual pervert, black bed buck, a buck, sexual pervert, Let's put those two guys together. At that time, he's probably 48, 49 years old. And then let's drop in some eye candy who flashes her big cans everywhere she goes. Some eye candy who flashes her big cans every chance she can. Yes, my brother is a Hall of Fame football player, and these big cans and peanut butter skin and my brother are my qualification. Let's drop all that in the bucket and boom, we got a TV show can lead a network. Can lead a network. This was all put together by Jamie Horowitz. Talk about a former ESPN executive. And he is the architect of Embrace the State. As we look back now, with clear eyes and all this information, I knew it off top of instincts. I tried to get smoke signals off of instincts, off of dislike experience. There's no substance to this. This is a minstrel show being put together. A sexual minstrel show. This is a minstrel show being put together. A sexual minstrel show. But people ain't ready for that truth. So I look like a hitter and jealous. I got wedlock wishes that was him. I've seen this is going. And now the information is here. Now it's all been revealed. Can you see what's at the root of popular TV culture? It's a sexual degeneracy. Multiple who believe in multiple genders. Can you see what's at the root of popular TV culture? It's a sexual degeneracy. Plot, scheme. It's a different form of Pizzagate. It's a different form of Epstein Island. It's the symptoms of that. I'm not calling any of these people pedophiles. I'm not calling any of these people that. I'm not calling any of these people pedophiles. Sexual degeneracy is a slippery slope. Oh, this is the harmless form of sexual degeneracy. If people want to disconnect it from the predatory form of sexual degeneracy, and you cannot do it. So you're normalizing the culture through mainstream television and shows what appears to be a harmless form of sexual degeneracy. Now, you put these three degenerates together, a harmless form of sexual degeneracy. So, you put a group of degenerates together and you put them in the pot and you just let nature takes its course. And so, Shannon Sharp, because he got all these sexual issues, he got all these sexual issues. You just let nature takes its course. So Shannon Sharp, because he got all these sexual issues, and Jamie Hornsworth to say, we're gonna put you in a menstrual clown suit, and you put on a do-rag on, you're gonna talk ghetto, and you're gonna be just scream white supremacy while you smoke blunt, while you smoke blunts and drink Hennessy. You talk, you gonna smoke edibles and drink Hennessy. You're gonna play the role call of the drunk, high, ghetto Negro. Ghetto Negro. Demonic generacy have an agenda. You have an agenda ritual that you, white oppressor who pretends to be your best friend and a wannabe hip hop artist at 70. And we got the highly sexual boobs breast out, initial eyes, tits out, double D, tits out, eye candy, who puts a pretty face and smile. All the debauchery and buffoonery is going on. The debauchery and buffoonery that goes on. And the buffoonery is going on. There is a slippery slope. So as we sit here today with all the information we learned through lawsuits, Joy Taylor, hey, she's sleeping with one of her bosses, according to Shiva. That's how she's sleeping with one of her bosses, and accused Charlie Dixon of raping and assaulting, forcing her to have sex if necessary. She sounds a lot like what Gabrielle Sanua, the woman who black Gabrielle Sanua. She sounds a lot like what's her name? Gabrielle Sneaker, the one who blackmailing, suing Shannon Sharp. She just sounds like a older, hitter by her skin. She got big cans where gangs and got a big butt. But these are birds of a feather flock together. Do you see? You got Shannon Sharp in the minstrel world. It's all a bit of a plot. They normalize it on television and they just let the slippery slope take over. I don't see the connection. These are adults. Shannon Sharp is a grown man. And he's 54 and hitting on 19 and 20-year-olds at the gym. 19 or 20-year-olds. These are adults. Michigan's governor. He's hitting on 19 and 20-year-olds at the gym. Those are consenting adults. There's nothing wrong with that. And Skip Bayless is. I'll buy that Skip offering machine. $1 million because I don't know if I'll buy that. But it's some sort of conversation where these things were being said, or it was letting it be known, hey, I put a price tag on them cheeks. Well, Shannon Sharp's girl, Gabrielle, say 25 a cheek. This is all sex for hire in the television industry. And y'all know me, y'all listen to me. I'm very familiar with all of this. And I'm not sitting up here with some prude acting like I'm distanced from it. But I'm very, very aware of the consequences of it. That when your leaders of industry, people are being installed at the top of the social media matrix of the television matrix, if they are connected to some form of sexual degeneracy, public sexual degeneracy, the television matrix, if they are connected to some form of sexual degeneracy, public, public sexual, public sexual degeneracy, connected to some form of sexual degeneracy, public sexual degeneracy. 70-year-old white man has to go on TV and pretend like, hey, my best friend is Lil Wayne, who makes profane, profane, highly sexualized music. Who makes profane, highly sexualized music. And that's my best friend. That's a message being sent to, hey, let's usher this into the mainstream. It's the sexual degeneracy. And the black character they choose. And the black character that they choose to be a minstrel. That they choose had to play the role of a minstrel. A drunk high, do-rag wearing country music, do-rag wearing country music, talking ghetto country, and all white people are racist. Country music, talk ghetto country, all white people are racist. This is not just being all white people are devils. A sports talk show off of an Indian woman. What? A sports talk show with big tits and peanut butter skin. And she never lived that. And she never lived that life. Big cans and peanut butter skin. Oh, food. She's risking her life. The career criminal, the baby Al Sharpton, and who was the baby Al Sharpton? The culture stuff that I'm talking about, such as Michelle Matrix, how black women do not free to be allowed. She's all right. while Shannon Sharp is cuffed for exposing his pro-black prisoner. That they offered the woman $10 million to settle this case. $10 million. Shannon Sharp got some money, but he ain't got it like that. He ain't got it like that. You offer a woman $10 million to go away? Oh, she got some dirt on you. $10 million. Oh, she got some dirt on you. So, yesterday's show. Back in the bus over him, throwing him on the ground. Just back in a bus. Oh, represents into hip hop. Into hip hop culture. Did y'all hear the same thing I just heard? The man started out. She was blackmailing. That was blackmail. And we don't want to meet her blackmail. She would give him $10 million. And then without any warnings. She said, no, my file is $50 million. So screw the tens of millions of dollars. I want to take Shannon down. This woman don't care about the money. She's got dirt on Shannon Sharp. You know, suppose the woman was 19 when they met. He was 54. Look, man. This is a cautionary. You can make fun of me. You can not like me. You think I'm jealous. You could. Oh, Jason doesn't like black men. There are a group of people out there, and it's a lot of y'all. Black people, white people, Jewish people, liberal people, conservative people. Don't give black men good advice. Make sure they all just as irresponsible, controlled by the smallest head, and be teach by their mothers, like women and their mothers, like their mothers, like their mothers. Don't give. Make sure they're all just as irresponsible, irresponsible, control. So continue to put puppet strings on them and use them whenever we need a useful idiot. I'll sit up there and try to tell you, be careful. Don't fall for the big hands and peanut butter skin. I'll sit here and try to tell y'all a public life, a private life, and a personal life. I'll sit up there and tell you, beware of these women. running around talking about being improved, how super masculine you are by sleeping with all these different women. We're trying to prove that how black you are with this ghetto character. Once you adopt that character to make that money, now you're addicted to that character. Just so y'all can get mad at me all you want for trying to give black men the advice, and just men in general, the advice that they need to survive this feminist, matriarchal looking world that has been destructive in America and globally. Shannon Sharp is in a lot of trouble. I'm going to get into it. Stephen A. Smith is in full backpedal mode. He released videos of commentary yesterday where he's backpedaling faster than Deion Sanders. The accuser dropped some more information on TMZ, a text message exchange where Shannon Sharp is talking about, are you going to make you choke you getting blah blah blah? And she saying no means no. Have some phone recording evidence of a text message exchange where he's backpedaling faster than Deion Sanders. The accuser drops more information on TMZ, a text message exchange where Shannon Sharp is talking about, are you going to make you choke you again and blah blah blah? And she said no means no. They are coming after Shannon Sharp, and the big smoking gun, the reason why I don't think Shannon is going to survive is because I was talking to people in the media, people that cover this very, very closely, and have the full expectations that within the next few hours, passive progressives, I fully expect stories about Shannon's previous behavior coming to the surface. Stories that you allude to for more than a year. I worked at Fox Sports with Shannon Sharp. I was in the building. I was telling y'all what? A year and a half ago? Remember Shannon left Fox Sports and he and Stephen A. Smith filling themselves, start going to a real aggressive offensive attack against Skip Bayless and Charlie Dixon, the executive. And I came on, go back, do the math, look it up. Tax of the chart is a small around the same women. And I'm not talking about the joint lawsuit. I'm talking about when Shannon first left FS1. And I told him, and stand down. You want to play rough with Skip Bayless? You don't really deserve it. If you want to play rough with these executives, and I made it crystal clear, Charlie Dixon, you want to play rough, I can play rough too. And I said it. This man have an amazing HR file at Fox Sports. Pipe down. I was trying to give Shannon Sharp a warning. Trying to give his fans a warning. I was trying to give you all the clues to understand this idol that you put on this pedestal. Oh, oh, oh. Shay, you just don't like him because he's black. Nah, you don't know him. I do know him. I know transpire at Fox Sports. You're going to get embarrassed if he doesn't humble himself. I'm like, nah, you don't know him. I do. Fire Fox Sports, you are going to get embarrassed. And if he doesn't humble himself, repent, submit, he's going to get embarrassed. And I tried to warn him. And I tried to warn y'all. And none of y'all wanted to hear it. Tried to warn y'all. And no one wanted to hear it. So I circled back. We found this clip, and we dig back, we found a clip from a year ago with Charlie Dixon. I circled back in January when the Joy Taylor thing popped off. It's in January. Hey, be careful here. Be careful here. You have an amazing HR file. There was an HR file at CBS. There's an HR file at Fox Sports. A black supremacist. Black fatigue. But trust me, file on Shannon Sharp, that'll make your head spin. The things that Shannon Sharp did at FS1 made Joy Taylor look like Mother Teresa. It's not anywhere in this lawsuit. But trust me, they got an HR file on Shannon Sharp that'll make your head spin. Like the things that make Shannon Sharp did at FS1 make Joy Taylor look like Mother Teresa. I'm just unfairly going after Shannon Sharp, although at some point I'm going to transition why I think Shannon Sharp is the person pulling the strings at all of it. And he talking about with Joy Taylor, you seen barging lawsuit. Skip Bayless offered $1 million to some makeup artist, trying to get some makeup artist panties. Oh, the allegate who was it is she made allegations against Joy Taylor, Skip Bayless. That was me. Then using that to remind everyone that I felt like Shannon Sharp was striking revenge against Skip Bayless because he's still upset about that. It's striking revenge against Charlie Dixon, the executive, because he was still upset about that. And I was saying, they got dirt on you too, bro. They got dirt on you too, bro. And I was saying, they got dirt on you too, bro. You, bro. My expectations that I was told last night, at some point this morning, some point the next 24 hours, there will be an additional reporting about issues that have to be settled at Fox Sports related to Shannon Sharp. I lived this. I was there in 2019, 2020 when this all was going on and all being talked about. And what I was said was, hey, this lawsuit from this different woman that never worked at Fox Sports, man, that sounds eerily familiar. Well, things that we discussed and talked about in 2018 and 19. I'm trying to be on the head of the conversation. And I'm not dancing on Shannon Sharp's grave. I'm really not, because part of me feels like, sorry for Shannon. These athletes, many of them, they have arrested development. I heard the conversation. And I'm not dancing on Shannon Sharp's grave. I'm really not, because part of me feels sorry for Shannon. These athletes, many of them, they have arrested development. They make so much money at a young age for their athletic talent. Is a Shannon Sharp has to work very, very hard to have these Hall of Fame NFL career. Yeah, but most of these guys, even Shannon Sharp, he's a God-given gifts. These aren't the hardest. Maybe when they get to the NFL, they work hard because they're competing against their peers. When it comes to junior high, high school football, college football, they're generally not the hardest workers. They're the most talented. And it almost doesn't matter what level of work that they put into it because they're so abundantly talented that it doesn't matter. Then they get millions of dollars bulked on them and say, "Well, I done everything right," and and they've been they've been worshipped their whole life because they're pro athletes. You get millions of dollars lumped up to I done everything right, and they've been worshipped their whole life because they're pro athletes. I can do no wrong. That I'm a god. That I can have all I want. If I want to a 19-year-old girl that I'm in the gym at 54, I get to rear end her. That's what we do. I'm really gonna trigger y'all. You Kobe groupies. Also, you LeBron sexuals. But the Kobe was a typical athlete. But you can't talk about the allegations that Kobe Bryant was in the hole. Well, you LeBron sexuals. 21-year-old hotel clerk. Can't talk about it. Those false allegations. And I try to give you a new ounce adult perspective. Where did these people come from? Where did these people come from? Why? Oh, right. She didn't want to be violently rear-ended, and these athletes all caked up and defended Kobe because that's what they do. They're entitled. And it doesn't have to flirt or avoid question. I'm married. She's a slut. She's a hooker. She's a kid. I have all of the power. If I want to rear end her, I get to rear end her. And you have all these athletes on TV. The corporate legacy media have the corporate legacy media have empowered. If I want to rear end her, I get to rear end her. And you have all these athletes on TV that the corporate legacy media that empower the voice of truth, the voice of reason, they're the smartest people, and everybody defends Kobe because their perspective, their life of being a pampered, spoiled athlete, they didn't do nothing wrong. Being a pampered, spoiled entertainer, pampered, spoiled athlete, and Kobe is most revered, and I get it. He died serving his daughter. He didn't mature. He did, and it's respectful. He was a competitor on a basketball sport. And things about Kobe were consistent and make athletes do. And we have to speak. And we have to speak about it. We have to, for the full understanding. So other men that get in these positions, like a Shannon Sharp, that it doesn't happen. We can actually do these guys a favor by speaking truth to them rather than just kicking and kissing their boots. So things sat on love and respect because the same people that'll make idols of Shannon Sharp and Kobe Bryant and will talk horribly about me. Oh, doo-doo was the fan. Oh, they get brand new on someone getting brand new on Shannon Sharp. This thing got brand new. Charlemagne the fraud. Charlotte the Charlotte the gay. Charlotte the gay. This is stop number 8. And I gotta tip my hat to Charlotte. This shocked me. But it also is a hypocritical for him to be saying, but it's also hypocritical, also hypocritical, above the law and other movie star idols for them to believe that these movie star idols and these celebrities and entertainers that they think they above the law, they're above the rest of us. But here he is, the doo-doo has hit the fan for Shannon Sharp, and we've seen the way where the winds from. And so we may have an O.J. Simpson, a Bill Cosby, a Harvey Weinstein, Me Too, Weinstein, Me Too situation about to pop off on Shannon Sharp, and now people want to speak, act like they want to. All of a sudden, when it gets caught, all of a sudden, I don't know what's true and what's not. In 1920, special. That's not funny. You 54 years old, you with your wife, because taking your cholesterol medicine, and minding your damn business. We need discipline and discipline. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about all of us in general. Mind your damn business. Discipline and stability. That's reading books. I talk about all of us in general. Men need discipline and stability. Find you one woman and settle your ass down. I agree with you. I'm with you. I'm talking about us 54-year-old man supposed to lay up with his wife and kids, so maybe have a couple of grandkids. I'm not chasing no young girls at 54. So what are the conversations like? Every show have to have this female voice. What are the conversations like? Every show has to have this female voice and to diminish and distract from the conversation, because I'll just keep it too cool. Talking to you all, good luck with that. The Bible tells you God loves a quiet woman. Talking to you all, good luck with it. The Bible tells you God loves a quiet woman. I'm just running out the. I'm getting distracted. Charlotte's took across 54-year-old man chasing a 19-year-old at the gym. Put himself in a position to make this type of mistake. Charlotte just sounds just like me, and it shows. And y'all know how Charlemagne feels about me. Out there I criticize. Out there I talk about Colin Kaepernick, who destroyed his NFL career. 8, 9, 10 years later. I'm working out. I still want to play. Hey, dummy. Idiot. Get up off your knees. Tell that Egyptian white woman who controls you tell your Egyptian white woman to play your role. Hey, dummy, idiot. Get up off your knees. Tell that Egyptian white woman who's controlling you to play her role. Quit taking a dump on the white parents who saved your life that took you in when your white mama and your Middle Eastern daddy. Idiot. Hey, idiot. Oh, working out. I still want to play. Hey, dumb idiot. Get up off your knees. Tell that Egyptian white woman who is controlling you to play her role. Quit taking a rump. Quit taking a dump on your parents, your adopted parents. Dumped on the white parents who saved your life and took you in when your white mama and likely your Middle Eastern daddy that you were calling black when they didn't want you. When I was telling Colin Kaepernick the truth, everybody was taking a dump on him. They were all on that BLM BS. I'm telling him how to salvage his career and do his actually his passion for and qualify for playing football. Y'all want him on some useful idiot symbol who is now who's useful idiot. Y'all wanted him on some useful idiot symbol who's now miserable and now throwing away his football career. Symbol who's now miserable playing football. And y'all want him as some useful idiot who's simple, who's now miserable, and now is throwing away his football career. Now who's now throwing away his football? Oh, hey, dumb idiot. Get on your knees. Tell that Egyptian white woman who's controlling you to play her role. Quit taking a dump on the white parents who saved your life and took you in when your white mama and your Middle Eastern daddy who were calling black when they didn't want you. When I was telling Colin Kaepernick the truth, everyone was taking a dump on me. You always took that BLM BS. I was trying to tell him how to salvage his career and do his capacity for and was qualified for playing football. Y'all want to add some useful idiot symbol who's now miserable and is throwing away his football career and now some blowout afro idiot symbol. Blowout af blowout afro idiot symbol who can defend his position. Charlemagne. No, Charlemagne. Johnny come lately is qualified playing football. Y'all wanted him as some useful idiot symbol who's now miserable and thrown away his football career and now some blowout afro idiot symbol who can never defend his position. But now here's Charlemagne. Johnny come lately start to talk. I don't want to take a dump on. I want to tip my hat to Charlemagne to make it real. But maybe he knows because Charlemagne as Kwame, you were scared of Kwame Brown. You talk like a dog, and you were scared. You got so scared and frightened and shook to apologize. Yeah, he's scared. Oh yeah, oh yeah, he's a puppet. He put his hand and figured out the iron was. This almost cost my career, and why you think I have a puppet? have to be a puppet and have to be a puppet on the Breakfast Club. And he is a puppet for iHeart. Netflix. Have to be a puppet on the press because they got so much dirt on me. I'm compromised. At 54, you shouldn't be compromised. You should lay at home, talk about what you're going to do with your grandkids next weekend with your woman. And I know when I hear Sean talk, it applies to me as well. I'm not running from that. I just appreciate Charlamagne's talking good sense. I hope Shannon Sharp and some of you other racial idolagists and athlete groupies, I hope y'all watching and learn from this. You don't have to repeat the same mistakes. I'm gonna start playing these back hell black battling Stephen A. Smith clips. Oh, Shannon like my brother. We like brothers. And they flying around the scene. This group of idiots. All of them. Selfish, narcissistic, nutcases. Nutcases. And sometimes nutcases. 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 A bunch of nutcases. Oh, ounce of common sense. Now that Stephen A's running for president, this man's backpedaling again as far away from Shannon Sharp as cleverly and smiley as he can. Because Stephen A. Smith got his wake-up call, and Stephen got told by his bosses what's about to happen. Wait till I play these clips and humble Jimmy Bertone, the big boss, and I'm doing what I'm told. All the bravado left Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith is a guy that vouched for and brought Shannon Sharp and his HR files over to ESPN. So now it's ESPN's embarrassment to manage because Stephen A. Smith brought Shannon Sharp over to fix his ratings because he was in a feud with Skip Bates. None of these people got an ounce of loyalty and integrity, and it's running around line to be pretending to be friends, and they stab each other in the back as soon as they get a chance. And these hotep niggas stab each other in the back once they get a chance. All to provide. Just left Stephen A. Smith that boss and brought Shannon Sharp his HR files over to ESPN. This is ESPN's embarrassing to manage because Stephen A. Smith brought Shannon Sharp over to fix his ratings because he was in a feud with Skip Bayless, wanted to embarrass him. None of these people got an ounce of loyalty, and now this is ESPN's embarrassing to manage because Stephen A.